creative hands, and he's going to read some stuff out for us today. So, Jamie Scritton, can I get you're going to stream. We're going to
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Gonna say hello, everyone. Yay! Fabulous chefs. That's all right.
I'll take it.
Right.
I'll just put it on.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Are we putting it over here or?
You can put it anywhere.
Paddington will take care.
Oh. So this is going to look really sexy between his legs. There you go. Evening, everyone. Yeah. It's a brilliant event. I just want to say thank you to Jess for putting tonight on. And yeah, brilliant. So I want to introduce you to a gay man called Mr. Antivalentine, who undervalues his husband's Valentine's gifts. Watch out. 40 lousy years we've been together. I thought our relationship propelled a dream, but all I got for Valentine's was a George Formby grilled machine. I thought he would romanticise me with roses and chocolates. I thought he would mollycoddle me with bliss. But he didn't compensate his affection on any substantial level, because he is just taking the piss. This would be the day that he would project his love, the day he would cherish and celebrate. Well, he's getting nothing from me tonight. He can sleep in the other bed and help himself to masturbate. This just shows you really do not know your true soulmate, because he is just an utter tate. Valentine's can diminish into thin smouldering air for all I care, because the 14th of February? You're full of shit. Thank you very much. I just want to propose that I've got a very devoted partner, and that's not based on me. Count yourself lucky, Mark. Dig myself a hole. In February of 2019, I moved to Leeds, and I moved in with a very beautiful spiritual couple. And to my unbeknown, I actually moved into a house which was manifested with the dreaded fleas. Thanks for the sympathy though. And anyway, on a Sunday night, I keep journals, and I sat up at 11:30 p.m. and I journaled my experience, which subsequently went on to this poem, and it's titled Fleas. I have discovered my inner independence again. Today is the move. I am going to reside in a city, in a terraced house, based on Wellington Groove. The top loft room is an advantage. It is perfectly quintessential. For a mature, developing adolescent, this is a sweet little residential. My housemates are admirable. My outlook is an analogue. The first couple of February lukewarm evenings, I slept comfortably like a log. But the too good to be true state appeared. It wasn't the perfect amicable dream. Things started to slope into despair. They weren't as homely as they seem. The previous resident I am subletting from, he previously had a cat. The perfection of living. Well, everything ended at that. When I exerted my independence, when life was becoming a breeze, now I'm covered with blistering bites. The house is full of fleas. I haven't slept well for 4 whole nights. My skin has become a feast. The irritable scratching at the bites, which are now the size of a beast. I have tried every repellent in existence to attempt to decrease the God-forsaken gout. I have blitzed the whole house twice every day just to get the bastards out. 6 p.m. the infestation manifests. I am living with this unbearable itch. I'm infuriated with the devilish pests. These fleas are such a bitch. There is always a reasonable policy of a strict no-pet zone, because of intrusive predicaments like this happen when I am bitten to the bone. I can't be having this with the time that I am here. I can't be doing with this until June. I don't expect to pay my well-earned money to a flea-infested room. The predicament will be subsequently resolved. The fleas have perished in vain. Now I can eventually reside in this terraced house and begin from scratch again. Thank you very much. Thank you. So this next one is about a wife who has got a predicament about her husband's sprouting monobrow. How can I break it to my dear old husband? I need to release the silence, but I don't know how. That every time I go to kiss him, I'm invited to his sprouting bushy monobrow. He takes great pride in his appearance and he's everything that I wanted him to be. But I don't want that affecting our relationship and growing out of proportion at me. I try to fix the dilemma when he's asleep, but I don't seem to have no luck. And every time he's awakened by the sound of my tweezers, when I lean over him and start to pluck. He always reminds me that he is a man and men ain't meant to groom. But I wish he'd do something about it than just let it sit with us in the room. But how can I break it once again to my husband? Does anyone please know how? I'm wanting to invite myself up for a kiss, but I can't because of the monobrow. Thank you very much. So Doreen believes that big knickers rule. Bringing them back into the agenda. Doreen has heard they have returned in vogue. They are back to being cool. They may not be visually flattering in sense, but big knickers rule. She can't be doing with all of this provocative lingerie. They are nothing but a strand of string. They are only good for you know what, and that is a needless fling. But she would rather feel adequately serene. It is more than she can say for some. For women that want to feel fabulous, with material stuck up their bum. They slide between the orifice. They make for an uncomfortable grind. There is always a policy of keeping your unmentionables intact, and that is to be kind to your behind. So ladies, never mind trying to impress your fellas or girls. You have to be kind to be cruel. They may not be visually flattering in sense, but by God don't big knickers rule. Thank you very much. Before I go with one last little anecdote, I just want to plug my book, which was released in the 1st of July. It's titled The Devil Makes Work for Creative Hands. As well as a performance poet, I am an animator and a freelance artist. And I keep a lot of journals, and I journal my processes, my experiences, all the gigs that I've played at. So you'll all be in my next book. Yeah. A little plug for that one. And but taking away the light and the lightheartedness of it, I do suffer from debilitating mental health manic episodes, borderline bipolar, split personality, and I literally go into the actual inner depths into my cremine and my mind of what actually goes on during episodes. and how I bring myself out of them. And it's all published in journal forms. Not putting a damper on it, it is a very light-hearted book. So come and see me if you want a copy. This is £15, or it's on Waddstone online or Amazon. The Devil Makes Work for Creative Hands. I'm going to leave you with an anecdote called Long John's, which is about another bored housewife who's got a predicament about her husband's unfashionable Long Johns. He has such a sensuous appearance, still after 20 years of being wed, but when he wears his Long Johns, I ban him from the bed. They are such a repulsive garment. They are such a ghastly sight. They don't particularly arouse me. Ooh, they give me such a fright. Oh, fancy seeing your husband with his wobbly knobbly knees, his thighs and shins the size of twigs. Oh, no thank you, please. He does has his champion features. It's his legs that I cannot bear. I'd rather see him in his tighty whitey and thermal underwear. Yeah. My personal inner thoughts of him, then, are completely obtruse, but the concept of him lying next to me in bed, well, I strictly refuse. It prevents him from the bitter winter. I shall give him that. Although the material is frantically coarse, it better burn the Long Johns, or I'm filing for a divorce. Thank you! Hello.